What's up, everybody? My name is Teddy Treemark, head TO of the Indiana FGC. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Startgg integration with the core pixel systems and how to generate a top 8 bracket and a top 8 generator. So, first things first, you're going to select your game. You're going to select your game that you plan on importing. In this case, in this example, we'll use Tekken 8. We'll click Save, and now our scoreboard and most of our other options are now configured to Tekken 8. Now we're going to go to our Open Extras menu. You can either use Challenge or Startgg. I prefer Startgg as it has the more robust, it has a lot more information to offer. You can also click on the question mark to do a quick tutorial on how to import your event. So we're going to click on the checkbox here, and then we're going to go to our browser. In this example, we'll be using the previous Fight Club as an example. We're going to copy the URL, and we are going to paste. Now you're going to click Save. Now, as you notice, some things have changed. A player list has been populated. The amount of entrants, what that type of bracket it is, the name of the game being played, etc. You'll notice in the player 1 and player 2 side, you can now select a player that is in this bracket. Now you don't have to manually type out their names, which is a really nice thing to do. This is a really nice thing. All you have to do now is select their character, enter their sponsor tags, and enter their pronouns. We've already discussed how to do that in the previous video. We have already discussed how to do that in the basic scoreboard stream running video. If you haven't watched that video, be sure to do so. So now, what can we do to start Startgg integration? Well, there's a lot of things. For example, we can use this top 8 bracket preview. So, just a note, in order to display this on stream, as it says on the bottom, you'll need to find your bracket HTML file and drop it into OBS. As a quick reminder, in order to do that, you'll need to open a browser source, or create one. Within the Properties menu, click on Local File, browse for the bracket HTML file, make sure that the width is 1920 and the height is 1080. So the layout is properly displayed. Now that we have, as you can see, our bracket is now populated within the Startgg URL because we've already imported the Startgg player list. What you can do now is click Import Bracket. It'll compile. Let's do this. Sometimes it does a little bit. It has a weird way of going about things. If that doesn't work, try using the get your top 8 bracket here. Then try importing that same bracket. There we go. Now we can. Now this is a previous Fight Club that's already been completed. As you can see, it denotes who where they are in the bracket, who won, and where they are in the bracket. The nice thing about this functionality is you can automatically send matchups to the scoreboard. So, for example, let's say if we are starting a winners finals, you can let's say I wanted Subway Wang and Noel Strife on stream. I will click Subway Wang versus Noel Strife. It highlights the matchup that you have currently selected, and click the Send Set to Matchup. As you can see, it automatically populates the scoreboard. Keep in mind, you'll still have to manually enter the player's pronouns. Just a quick refresher, to enter a player's pronouns, click on the pronouns section, type he, him, and type what comparative pronouns. Whoops, I didn't need to add parentheses there, but you get the idea. As you can see, let's get rid of this section, whoopsie poopsie. As you can see, scoreboard already populates the matchup. Once the top eight bracket has finished, you can use. Once the top 8 bracket is finished, you can generate a quick top 8 generator. Normally we use a third-party top 8 generator to get all the branding and colors, but sometimes we're a little bit short on time. Sometimes people want that sweet top 8 graphic sooner rather than later. So if you wish to make a quick top 8 graphic, you're going to click on send to top 8 results. As you can see, it populates all the players' names. You'll have to manually enter the Twitter, the characters, and whatever flags you ever want at the time. Fill out the appropriate fields for your tournament links, participants, etc. Click the alternate one to get a true top 8 scale. And once you're finished, click Save Screenshot. You can find the screenshot in the screenshots folder under user contents. it'll send a prompt stating that to check the user content folder to see where your screenshot is. Which, to give you an idea of where that is, you're gonna go to where your FGC scoreboard is stored. Go to resources, user content, and screenshot. There you will find thumbnails, top eights, and other brackets you can save. You can also save tournament results to the Core Pixels website. That way, to track real-time stats, head-to-head matchups, and other in-game stats. That pretty much does it for the entirety of the Core Pixels basic stream running course. Now you're able to help out locals and help run stream at a proficient level. Hope to see you then. Be sure to check out our other video series on how to design scoreboards and the art of making an entertaining stream, or at least making it look as professional as you possibly can. See you then.